My name is Mark McClure, and I'm proud to be in front of you this morning to present the Next Real Hero Award. You might have noticed there's a bit of a theme going on here this morning. That is to be trained just in case that emergency does happen. And you'll be happy to know that the Snohomish County Red Cross, on top of installing fire alarms and everything else, has trained 5,200 people in Snohomish County last year on life-saving techniques, whether it's CPR, AED, or first aid. And each one of those 5,000 people had their own reason for doing or taking that class. And that's the case of our next real hero. Holden Ford was inspired by a very scary incident that could have cost a life. So take a look.
A pool party at this private campground in Sedro-Woolley almost turned tragic if 13-year-old Holden Ford hadn't noticed something and taken action.
I realized there was a kid at the bottom of the pool, and I thought he was playing around, so I jumped in and banged his foot around to see if he would react, and he didn't.
Holden swam to the surface so he could open his eyes and get a better look. The boy slowly turned over.
What caught my eye really was when he turned over and he was looking face up, and he was not seeing what he was looking at.
Holden immediately told an adult.
So she went down and looked, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's not good." So she gave me the okay to pull him up then.
Holden dove to the bottom of the pool and brought the unconscious boy up. The adults called 911 and started CPR. Paramedics said another minute underwater and the boy might not have been okay. Holden was glad he rescued his friend, but was bothered that he didn't know what to do after he was out of the water.
It was very quiet in the car for about 10 minutes, I think, as we were pulling out of the driveway. And then we all started talking like what we could have done different and how we're going to prepare ourselves for this if this ever happens again.
Holden and his little sister decided to take a first aid and CPR class.
For someone to come in and take CPR, after that, that's golden. I mean, yeah, I wish we had more people that were willing to do that.
Skagit County EMS gave Holden an award for pulling his friend from the pool. They were even more impressed that a 13-year-old sought more training.
Super rare in kids, especially nowadays. It actually makes what we do, that's why we do it. You know, for those select kids that have those experiences and then after the fact are able to say, you know what, I didn't like the way I felt in that situation, so I'm gonna practice and I'm gonna gain some knowledge so that the next time this happens, I'm ready.
Holden wanted to learn as much as he can. We can all learn from Holden.
Be prepared for things like this, and even though they may never happen, if they do, you'll be glad.
So on behalf of the RNG group of Steeple and the American Red Cross, I'm proud to present Holden Ford the 2017 Real Heroes Award. Well deserved.
Thank you to the selection committee for this special recognition today. I'm honored to be here among all these Red Cross heroes. I would like to share this honor with some of the people who have influenced me to do good. My mother has devoted the last decade to homeschooling my sister and me. Besides academics, she has taught us honesty, compassion, and the importance of doing what's right, even if no one is looking. My father, who is a firefighter and first responder, always stops to help people in need. He's a good Samaritan, and his example has shown me what a true hero is all about. Other mentors and role models in my life include the leaders of Boy Scouts, 4-H, and the YMCA, where I learned how to swim. When this tragic incident occurred, there were other people involved in saving Bryce's life. including my sister Dakota, an adult who administered CPR, and the first responders from fire and rescue. The CPR seminar that my sister and I attended after the event has helped us prepare for future emergencies. We now know that we can really make a difference regardless of our age, and we will remain vigilant. The greatest reward of all is knowing that Bryce has made a full recovery and is getting back to his normal life. Thank you all. Thank you for attending the Red Cross, and thank you all for attending today's event.